Well, map 3 wasn't something that a lot of people would have expected between these two teams, but HellRaisers show they're certainly up to the level of gameplay that North at least had to offer on Cash. Close game, a little bit of luck on both sides, but now we go to overpass. I think this is a close series now.
Well, the fact is that HellRaisers have won all 4 pistols so far. The guy stated on the desk.
Yeah.
That's only ever happened once, and I think that was the previous game with G2 as well. That's kind of nuts. It could happen again. Going to overpass, both teams actually well-versed in this one. North, much more slower, methodical style, similar to how they play Cobble as well. HellRaisers, I'm sure they know they have to go a bit more aggressive this time. I want to see that dynamic play coming from Deadfox. It seems to be getting better and better as the series goes on. It's going to be a good map and hopefully a nice close one to finish this off here.
Yeah, I think it will be. I think, look, Deadfox was one of the keys to success that was mentioned on the desk previously, that he had to arrive, he had to be in this game to give HellRaisers a chance. He certainly is. He's been great. Not amazing, but great. Aside from that, though, you've got Angel turning up, Bondic in clutch situations.
Sure.
Everyone's contributing. Zero as well with Sticko playing crossfires on B in the last map. Super strong to shut down North. It's looking good, and Overpass could lend itself to the same style of play in that sense. It puts a lot of pressure onto North.
Certainly does. And we're going to have the knife round very shortly here. I didn't think we were making it to 3 maps, but the pistol's certainly helping out HellRaisers. And that was their map pick, and we finish here on Overpass. So the knife's actually pretty crucial, believe it or not, on Overpass. It's actually, if you can get the CT start first, it is a CT-sided map. We'll see whether they can get it. I'm going to go straight into this one right now. So Matthew, what are your predictions, Lara, now from what you've seen?
I'm up in the air.
It's so difficult to tell, isn't it?
Yep.
Quite evenly matched. I would say overall North are the better team. If they win a pistol in the previous map, they probably win that game.
Well, they're pumped that they won the knife.
Yeah.
Config is excited that they get to start CT. You're dying.
Yeah, it's been a long week. I haven't been home for a while.
Sure, tell me about it. You at least go to London every couple of weeks.
Yeah, but that doesn't actually do good for my health. It's actually more detrimental, if anything.
That's true, yeah.
It's not like R&R at that point. It's just actually more abuse. So, yeah, we are struggling. Definitely in need of a holiday, but it's fine. We're getting
May is around the corner.
Is that going to be a good month?
Yeah, I get to drive the race car for the first time.
Nice.
See my dog and go mountain biking all in the span of about 24 hours.
Lovely stuff.
It should be fantastic. But that aside, we've got more important things at hand.
We do, definitely.
It's not about us, Henry, you diva.
You're the one talking
about
dogs
North
and bikes.
HellRaisers, you asked. It's North and HellRaisers.
It is.
North and South, you might say.
Yeah, North starting on the CT side as well. As I said, definitely the most favourite start to kick things off here on Overpass. Difficult to call. Both teams very good on this one. We'll see whether HellRaisers have enough left in the tank to actually go toe-to-toe. Like I said, I think North have been the better team overall. It was a bit touch and go on Cash. Both teams getting away with, like you said, having luck on either side with big clutches. And the fact is, Config that 1v4, if he wins that, we wouldn't even be on the third map. He came so close as well. Found the 3 kills, lined up the final one, but couldn't quite close it out. So North still looking pretty happy here. Roger gives him a little pep talk to kick things off, and we'll be sat down and starting imminently here. Pistol, surely North can pick one up here. Just one.
We said the same in the last series.
It's true.
Surely G2 can get one.
5 out of 5 incoming for HellRaisers. They pick this one up on the T side. Lots of teams favour towards B, like they do on most maps, but Overpass especially. One smoke on the bomb site or Heaven, flash over, focus towards Monster Tunnel, and you can overwhelm the 2 or 3 CTs that might be waiting for you. Difficult to spray down, obviously, with the USP. Let's get into it then, shall we? I'll have a look at the buy for you. Sticko, utility play. 1 smoke for him. 2 flashbangs. No Superman purchase as of yet. Deadfox yet to buy. He gets the 4th set of armor. That makes B very likely at this point. We'll see what happens. Have a look at the buy for North as well. No kits available. 5 sets of armor for them. And number 1 about to come in. Here we go. Will indeed be a B-sided attack. You can see all 5 players heading towards that direction. Just depends whether they'll go all in straight away, wait for the initial aggression from the CTs, and then decide to push. The smoke suggests they'll be going in nice and quick here. Up to Angel, get that first frag. Been great in the pistol so far, but can't connect. Finally gets the headshot on MSL, but AZ quick to reply.
Zero gets AZ down, wraps around. It might be 5 out of 5. It's a 4 versus 2. Come on, North. You gotta learn to click. HengyG does. Well done from HellRaisers. You can't discredit the amount of grace and speed they've used on these pistol rounds to absolutely obliterate their opponents. Again there, Deadfox just lines up the crosshair. Config, excuse me, HengyG, I've tripped on that one a few times, walks into it. Majestic will do the same for Bondic, and HellRaisers get that 5th. Impressive.
5 out of 5, who would have thought? It was the quite simple pistol round as we suggested in the pregame. The fact is, one smoke for the bomb site, and then Angel, he's towards short. If he gets one kill, that takes so much aggro away from that monster tunnel area. The CTs have to rotate, they can't just ignore that area. And at that point, he gets the equal trade, which is absolutely fine. They're coming from monster, and Zero goes wild there with the Glock and manages to bring the victory for HellRaisers. 1-0 in their favor. Double scout setup though. AZ and KGB both finding kills in the previous round. Maybe another B-sided attack here. It's going to be Sticker watching the flanks. Angel back towards short this UMP. And going to be finding that first frag almost instantly. Bondic actually steals it away. Smoke towards heaven. We're going in. Molotovs towards barrels as well. This should be quite a clean-cut round as they do commit through the monster tunnel.
Cajun sees the head but can't land it with the scout. Had to go for the shot. MSL does well with the deagle, but now it's all Bondic. Cajun tries as he might. Can't do anything. Nade in. AZ's tagged. Last alive. Just trying to get kills at this point. Does manage it. In fact, reasonably low on Bondic as well. Zero's got to back off.
Good nade.
Bomb planted. Yeah, that's enough. That should do it. It's not like he was going to win the round anyway, but he could have done significant damage, especially where there's an AK up in Bondic's hands. Yeah,
better for him to save the scout at this point. They've got a few tags in their AZ and one kill as well, but that's all they'll get. Going to be the 2-0 for HellRaisers, and once again, they've been very efficient in converting these pistol round victories into 3-0s. I think they've done it across the board. This will be the 5th time in a row they've actually done that, so that's not too bad either. That's actually massive for them, and they've managed to get 6 rounds per map so far. With that in mind, we go into round number 3. Should be the full eco now for North. They save a scout, maybe a chance for a bit of damage inflicted, but very unlikely they'll win the round as they get into it. Nothing really can be purchased for the Danish squad at this point. Round number 3, I'll have a look at the buys. So CZ coming for Cajun, got a couple of frags before. Actually drops that over to Major's Boy.
Harry Potter, some call him. Good with the wand.
So I've heard.
So I've heard. I wonder if you share that trade, Henry. Bondic toward Monster. Actually turns off, goes toward Water instead. He's got bags covered up. Look at this. Just needs to hit the shots. Can't do it. Angel will. MP as well. HellRaisers looking to go up on that 3-0 start yet again. He'll walk his way through past the sandbags. Cajun's in the corner below. Good shot from Config. Cajun doesn't have to reveal that he's there, so they have 2 men still close to the site. The stack is in full effect as they rotate the 3rd in position. It's going to be AZ with the scout trying to watch, get information toward Monster, but Config going down to Dead Fox, who's now going to plant the bomb, and AZ dropping means Cajun's got a lot to do, considering he's only got a USP, and they have armor. I think Sticko's seen him. He certainly has now, and they do come back from what could have been problematic. But guns are to be drawn this time for North.
3-0 comes in once again for HellRaisers, going to that B site 3 times in a row. Difficult round once again. North did go down 5-0 on cash, and those force buys can be detrimental. A lot of teams opting not to really do that anymore, as they want to be stronger in this first gun round here and avoid the 5-0 if they possibly can. 4 sets of the body armor at this point, so that's going to be making the Galil on UMP a lot more powerful. Nades towards middle. MSL does feel a little bit, but he still commits and going in towards playground by himself, trying to do damage. Actually gets a lot of damage through the wooden boards there, and a second kill as well. Looking for that, and he manages to nail it. Very good work from MSL.
Decent play from North to go aggressive and catch them off inside of the park. Tagged as he is, it's still a huge win for North early in the round. Now they need to convert it to a win the whole way through. Park sign relocation, just going to play in the corner. Bit of a risk considering he's on 32, and they do have Molotovs to try and move him as they walk this direction. Angel's going to lead the way. They aren't committed in full just yet, though, because Zero is still over toward the B site, just waiting to probe out exactly what he can. Monster, perhaps a better approach for him.
Well, still with that man advantage. Major Skim himself have been taking down low HP. Still a chance to win this round, believe it or not. They have got long air control on the AWP up as well. No AWP available for North. Hopefully Dead Fox can get something rolling here as...
I'm wondering, I think it's going to go bank stairs. I think Majisk's going to be okay. In fact, it goes park sign. So he's definitely going to be okay. And this the nade goes in. Will, flash, smoke, rather. There's the flash. Goes a little bit farther. Angel walks in, may get the kill. Q Majisk any second now. Great. Okay, I like it. Trigger discipline. Might as well take the headshot. Don't let him get too deep and find a shot toward the dumpster where MSL plays with 4 HP. They're not out of the woods just yet. Getting ever closer, though, as Dead Fox is tagged to 7-0. Goes through the flames, tries to catch them off, manages to make it work. MSL, though, does collect Dead Fox pushing in the smoke, and they'll get their first round.
They do. Amazing work there, MSL. Those rounds are always tricky. You're going to be limited with terms of no AWP, not so much utility to work with, and maybe no kit as well. That's why these CT sides have to work a bit harder, get that initial frag. The early man advantage is so beneficial going forward in the round. MSL steps up there by himself towards the playground position. Headshots one for the wooden board and then finds his first kill, finishes off the second as well. Round secure at that point. North have arrived. Going to round number 5 here. They've avoided the 5-0 deficit. Occasion B. He's got the orb this time. Can't find that first shot. I've spotted a couple of players crossing over towards the A side of the map. Suggests they don't have to keep 3 at B. They can rotate one over. They'll be falling back to a more passive hold here. And MSL could be found out in duel indeed. Great form on Cash, managing to arrive here in the second gun round.
HengyG is going to continue to try and sit aggressively at long. One and done, but HengyG has a big part in this play. Gets one, tries to spray for more. HengyG smoked off, can't do anything of it. That was his chance to strike, but they were smartly already isolating him with utility.
Yeah, great pickup from HellRaisers. He's got the man advantage at this point. Still a minute remaining as well, and they have got 2 smokes. Bondik's setting one up for the bank area, and I think that's going to be a bit of a ruse. They're going to be falling back towards B. It's taking the vision away from CTs, keep them guessing as to whether anything's going on that A side, and AZ through the corner of the smoke there just gets enough to work with and equalizes things down to a 3-on-3.
That's a rotation back all the way through T-spawn with the bomb. Bondik will work in from connector, smoke down in front at the sandbags. That's going to dissolve. Config has it all to do. Alone on the side, has to peek correctly, manages it, and smartly actually doesn't look for the attack immediately after it monstered. He relocates into water. Good shot from the window on AZ, and Config is there to collect. It's 2 straight rounds now for North.
There it is, and that should be enough to whittle down the economy of HellRaisers as well. North stepping up after losing a couple of frags at that point. Had the man disadvantage. It was AZ. Knew he had to work a bit harder at that point to find a kill towards middle, finds that gap in the smoke, equalizes it, funnels them towards Config to finish things off. And this should be the first full eco here for HellRaisers. Not really investing much apart from one Desert Eagle. That's in the hands of Angel. Very good with that weapon, to be fair. Bot was AFK and spawn for a little bit, but he will be joining up with his teammates now. Occasion B back on the AWP, but HengyG very good in this mid position. Uses the smoke just to peek over towards middle, and 2 players in the bomb as well. Not on the flag just yet, but doing damage. Occasion finishes one off. And that's enough, I think. They do get the round pretty much done and dusted at that stage, but Angel will be the last player towards connector.
Straightforward from HengyG as well in the cleanup crew, as you say, from connector. So the push toward the pistols, not giving them any breathing room, brings us level, but it also brings guns back out on the HellRaiser side. Enough for an AWP, but it's Angel that would have to buy it and drop it to Dead Fox. Instead, he'll bring up an AK full utility, and Dead Fox will elect to go with a Galil, which gives them a chance to be, I guess, more executional based, if you will, in this round. Good spawn. Where's the op? Is HengyG up there as well? No, it's MSL with HengyG, my mistake.
Yeah, HengyG's gone towards B this time. Just mixing things up slightly, showing some presence towards middle. Might push off short or go towards monster. That's yet to be seen, but here we go. HellRaisers, definitely the defensive stance to kick things off. They're waiting for the long A aggression to come in. You see that boost coming in towards long A. And we have got MSL, who's in the bathrooms on the CT side, joined by HengyG as well. It's slow default at this point. No one giving anything away for HellRaisers so far. Like you said, though, a lot of execution potential here. This will be a classic default round. Smoke towards bathrooms and start dissecting the map and get themselves in a position where they can maybe set up the wall of smokes towards A. But the bomb is rotating back in the B direction. They've got control of connector, so this is absolutely fine. This exchange, though, is crucial. It's HengyG. He's ready at the door, but gets flashed off and has to fall back.
Bondik gets to the railing, look for the boosts or a teammate to get on his head. No one there. Smoke sandbags. 45 seconds. They're bleeding the CTs out ever slowly. There's still 3 smokes. Make that 2 as they deploy yet another at Monster. Yeah, Config's going to do so now. And they have 2 Molotovs as well. Good find from Sticko, though, as MSL gets slightly impatient to start to walk up. Big frag there for the way of HellRaisers. Config backs off, needs to be careful, though. His teammate getting Molotov down. They have to relocate. Config, overwhelmed, 0 in. They know exactly where AZ is, blinded up, makes it somehow to the pit, though. A chance to re-peek, but can't land it.
Yeah, that was really tight for 80 at this point, but HengyG trying to step up, and I think he's got a T pushing him through it. This smoke decides against it, and they're going to try and boost towards heaven. I do like this boost a lot. Can be a bit risky, but looks like Zero's pulled it off, and this should be the round secured, even more so that bondik finds HengyG. That's the AWP going down 3 versus 1. Magis with no nades has to concede this one as Zero looking to hunt him down.
Yeah, he's going to get pinched in. Inevitable contact. Spots the gun barrel, thankfully.
Good awareness.
Grabs the AK. Yeah, great read. And he'll head for the hills any second. No further damage to be had. Survival from there, I suppose. So, HellRaisers responding.
He's trying to get the AWP.
I think he's exactly that. Yeah, he's trying to get back down to see where the AWP went. The bomb put it too far, though. I think it went all the way into jungle, so he didn't quite get there.
Here's the scores on the doors. It's going to be bondik leading the charge with 7 kills. Same story for AZ as well. 7 for bondik, 6 for AZ. Sticko only on 2 kills. And we have a pause coming in this time for North. It is going to be tactical as well. And in terms of the buy, plenty of money in reserve after winning 3 rounds in a row. HellRaisers kind of on breaking point as well. This is another situation. Whoever loses this one will be forced to go onto an eco. So it's a big round, a good chance to take a pause at this stage. Config yet to buy is on 5 grand, but HengyG back out with the AWP. We'll see whether he can step up here. And it's back towards B. That's where HellRaisers are finding the majority of their success. As they get the full execution at that point, finding the opening picks they require as well. Show some presence at A at the start. Pushed the CDs back, went back towards connector, and HengyG flashed off, couldn't get the pick. He was ready and waiting on short. And here we go, round number 8. HellRaisers with a slight lead for now, 4-3.
So off they go again, underway. HengyG on the AWP, fantastic game on Cash, even though they came up just shy of winning. Now all to do again, smoke down, MSL's gonna cross. Door open inward, checks the short tunnel as a result, and he'll close that off and head safely back through the B site.
Yeah, that's a nice little setup there. The idea, try and catch some players coming from that short tunnel. Flashbang from his teammate as well. He faces, and the idea he gets 1 kill and he can safely get into the B site. Doesn't get anything for it, and as the smoke goes down, he has to go for the B site. Can't get back for the connector. Obviously, he's lost control of that position. So they can rotate back towards A if required. And once again, HellRaisers with control of middle. Focus towards long from the CTs will be Magis and HengyG trying to bait in Magis once again. MSL back at A. You can see how quickly he can get back to this position.
Oh, yep, spotted. Wasn't sure he would have enough, but Tracers give it away, and bondik able to fire back in, get a trade. This will open up some movement for the terrorist, especially with A completely open. Aside from the fact that it's long, it would be a retake if they bypass them at bathrooms. Still committing with Magisk at the wall, and HengyG will just now go back. Magisk, I think, is going to go forward because he can't go back toward connector. They don't know what exists within the bathrooms. He could be on a time to flank. HengyG just has to be careful to stay alive primarily and slow them down if available. There it is. Magisk gets there, takes the first shot available to him. That's going to cause a bit of chaos and confusion. Angel wants to go as a result of it. Forget fighting backwards. Let's take the ground where we can get it. Magisk still causing havoc, though. We'll pick up a second kill onto bondik. He's going to wrap back around. They're going to head toward connector. He's still going to be a menace in this as Angel still wants the site. Grabs the bomb.
Fancy
Relentless. Going to go for the plant. Should get it. HengyG rotating and AZ doing the same. Zero's going to watch for Magisk and be in the post-plant position, but he's now alone versus 4. And this is HellRaisers' first round in 3 they've won. If they lose this, it's a reset. It's not much 3 rounds short, but it's still significant early on as Magisk takes down Zero.
Yeah, they get the bomb down there, but I don't think there's enough to buy around this. There's 1 player on 2K. The rest of them pretty much fully invested. 4 players surviving for North. Decent round from their Magis, stepping up once again. 3 kills in that round for him. HellRaisers desperately running out of time there. I think they were quite lucky to get the bomb down, all things considered. Config, Jules, Angel on the bomb side there, manages to find the frag, and HellRaisers don't get much for that round. It was a nice approach from North to kick things off towards connector, hunting for information as much as they could. MSL rotates all the way back around to bathrooms from the B site, gets the equal exchange, and at that point, that's when Magis, he gets set up for the slam dunk. It's going to be another eco here for HellRaisers. Deagles, PD50's 1 flash. Might just want to go towards connector and push short. We'll see what they decide to do here. Aggressive once again. It's HengyG.
Agent's waiting with that off, but thankfully things are going back at the right time because they push from connector. Magisk is there. Burns 1, kills the other. Gives HengyG room to move, and not only that, as he goes back, finds a 3rd and 0.
Yep.
Sticko and Angel remaining alone.
6 kills in 2 rounds. That's not too bad.
Stepped it up. Ooh, that was almighty. Very close. Just on to 4. No ace, but good enough. Got a few aces in this tournament.
We have.
More than Katowice. Katowice didn't offer too many of them, to be frank. There was only 4 or 5 altogether.
Angel got a nice one on the first map, I believe.
HengyB's had one as well.
Yeah.
On the last. We had Alu this morning in the first pistol round of the first map.
Still true. Wow, 5-4. North do steal the lead back just about. That was a full eco for HellRaisers. They do have money to rebalance themselves to this point. Not the most amount of grenades. And aggressive once again, it's going to be HengyB towards middle. Flashed off though. Doesn't fire the bullet. Doesn't want to give away his position. It wasn't fully flashed. So here we go. Config trying it once again. Gets a lineup. Commits to 2. Only finds 1. Dead Fox to get the kill in return. It's still going to favor the T's at this point, technically, considering it's a 4-on-4. Sticko in control of the connector as well. Dead Fox still on the AWP as they rotate back towards middle.
Onyx starts to clear out the park position and head toward long. He's alone in clearing this. His teammates behind him, but he's the first one around the corners, so has to be cautious. Cajun waiting for the face, has no support from a rifle. A flash could move him quite easily. He's got to be careful. Timing gets it, but Dead Fox was able to slip by as he checked bathroom. And it's going to open up space. Timing, trades, defense thinned, and no op on the CT side anymore.
Same smoke towards the end of long there from Dead Fox, just to take away CT vision. They have the bomb in that area. They don't necessarily have to commit. Overpass is one of the maps that lends itself to fast rotations to the other bombs. They threw that connector position, but Major's boy been so deadly in the last few rounds. He's playing in front of the defensive line, trying to find Sticko, spots him, but can't find the shot.
Sticko, 78, pushes through the flames, gets the kill, tagged to 35 as a result of the entire exchange, but what an exchange it is for HellRaisers. As Zero finds one as well, the bomb will be planted for Dead Fox. And a full rotation from AZ. Smokes off on both stairwells, not sure which way to look, and he might get pushed, he might get flanked out. Zero's made his way to the base of the bank stairs. But does he have the key to the vault to find AZ for free? Backs off, doesn't want the interest rate exchange as AZ gives way to trying to walk up and find anyone inside of the A site, but with this much time ticking on the bomb, 17 seconds left on it, and not finding a kill at this point, he's likely just to back away, looking for exits at this point, that's it. Give it about another 2 seconds and he's out. He's got to get out the window down below us too. He's got 100 HP. I think this back corner, doesn't it? This is the map that's most confusing. Yeah, okay, so that back corner works too. This map's the most confusing for blast radius to me.
Yeah, the bank position is normally quite safe as long as you get that tight corner. But pause comes in. Tactical from HellRaisers, considering they just won that round. I guess it is working out what kind of money they're up against. Have they broken North as of yet? It's not really going to be the case after winning 2 rounds in a row and saving that weapon as well. They still have enough of the AWP. 5-5 though, still anyone's game. Going into this one, I really did think North were going to take it 2-0, especially with the maps presented as well, but winning all the pistols so far, 5 out of 5. HellRaisers are going toe-to-toe with them so far. They get 6 out of 6. 2 series in a row, that's nuts.
Yep, that would be absolutely insane. The abnormalities of CS. Words are hard today, Henry, I have to say. Maybe I'll take up French.
Master English first, and then we'll move on to that one next week, maybe.
Well, that won't be next week.
No?
It's going to take some time.
Okay, then. Well, round number 11 comes in. The unpause is called for HellRaisers, and Dead Fox, of course, still on his AWP. I'm interested to see where Cajun goes. Hasn't had too much success towards middle, and this time he goes aggressive along. Hasn't got any backup here. Lone Ranger trying to do what he can. Sticko's hiding from it, though. This could be a problem.
Get pushed in. Sticko wins the exchange, though, 11 HP. Yeah, audacious push from MSL, you're right. Good Molotov. Better shot, considering the flash. Reads that perfectly. Takes down Sticko.
Yeah, well, for now, this is still fine for HellRaisers. They'll take the trades all day long. Every equal exchange you get spreads the CT defense thinner, and the T's can all group up and exploit that by attacking a single bomb set together. We'll see where that comes in. 1 minute remaining.
We've got the desktop.
Hello.
We still do have Zero's facial expressions, though, and that was the most important thing on the screen, so I'm glad it survived.
I actually grabbed the mouse and
can we also talk about, I think there was a little bit of bias there. Did I not see a HellRaisers background? I think that was intentional.
Yeah.
They just wanted to subtly show it off.
Yeah, the support.
Yeah. Oh, whoops! Didn't mean to show that. Config. Sits behind barrels, but gets Molotov'd out. Has to relocate down toward the front of the monster tunnel, and they're ready for it. Powering through with 3 players. Easy close up, gets spotted. 1 step too far. Zero with the opening. Zero's going to find more as well. But just not ready for him. And it's down once again to just HengyG, and he's going to give it up. He's got the AWP. He's got to save it and back away.
We did say the 4 and forward favor the terrorist. Full execution towards being config. He's normally so strong on that B side, but commonly plays the barrels position. Molotov now goes to the flashbang. Gets nothing for it. They normally rely on him for normally 2 frags, I would say. But this time, the B defense was relatively weak. Zero. He mows them down. 3 kills in total. And it's going to be HellRaisers stealing the lead back here. HengyG will be saving his AWP. He's on the other side of the map, so he'll be fine going forward. In terms of the overall money, second stage loss bonus here. If they save the AWP, I suggest they probably force this one out. AZ will have just over 7k. HengyG can drop a weapon as well, so they'll have enough to buy into the next round. It won't be the best of buys, and certainly they'll last before breaking point. So HellRaisers now with a decision to make. Are they tracking this money? Can they work out where the AWP will go? To MSL the pause, like I said. Plenty of opportunity to buy into this, but whether they'll do it yet to be seen. So Rugger now can chime in. His 2 cents as to whether he think they should. I think they would. It makes sense. So yeah, it's starting to balance out now. MSL gets dropped a weapon. AZ still with 7k. Drops 1. Now it's up to HengyG and config to work out where their buy lies. And pause is called. Here we go.
Tense game. HellRaisers with 6 rounds on a T side against North is actually a compelling case.
It's a CT-sided map. We said going into this one, that's why when you win the knife, you go on the CT side, you expect it to win the half at least. Not the end of the world. It really does depend on the matchup and the play styles going against each other as to whether that rings true. Here comes the final buy for North. 2 Famuses, 2 M4s, and the AWP of HengyG. He knows he probably has to work a little bit harder this time. Going for that mid-pick once again. He might boost HengyG up here. They've done that before, but the AWP will be used to look at this smoke slightly, and HengyG creeping up towards the fountain.
Angel with the little round jump off the roof to accelerate the peak, so his feet don't show quite as quickly, but still gets found. Finally a first pick for North. Bondic gets back toward the ladder to head down below as HengyG has gone very aggressive, considering they have the first pick. He's well into enemy territory, however, getting it as he has without any exchange also means he's got tons of information. One gap in the information does exist, and that is back through the squeaky door and up to mid.
The execution coming in now. This will be the full commitment. There's a barrel smoke. I said config always plays there, and after he gets smoked out, he normally has to face towards Monson. They seem to be very aware that's the case.
Yeah, he's got to come up with another plan. He's only on 5 for 7 inside of that site. He's definitely got to come up with an alternative to approaching this situation. Spray down, damage done. Both Bondic and Dead Fox go low, but it doesn't matter because Bondic still manages the kill. This is so big. So big indeed as he walks through. AZ's already got one of the kills that he easily would have had. But there he is, arrive on the scene. HengyG with 2, HellRaisers stuck in the middle, and HengyG gets all 3 with a great push.
He's stepping up tremendously. The rounds they're winning, it's HengyG's boy with 3 kills, it feels like, every single time. Massive round from him, and you're absolutely right. Config, it's so well known. We've casted a lot of their games on overpass, and he's always in the barrel position. If you Molotov him out, he goes to the flash and tries to face Monster, and Dead Fox is waiting for it. Just holding the angle, waiting for Config to run into his crosshair there. But HengyG, he steps up. Huge flank coming in. His teammates taking away all the attention towards that area. He times it to perfection as well. Low HP players in front of him, and he capitalizes. It ties things up at 6-6. Here's the replay right now. You can see Dead Fox without a chance as he comes in. And HengyG with all 3.
Yeah, shades of Forest when he's late on the lurk.
Yeah.
Exact same play almost.
Well, bomb goes down, so it means HellRaisers can buy into round number 13 here, but you can see Dead Fox, obviously he's buying the AWP, so he'll be down to just a deagle here. To get to round number 13. Config presumably going to change his position. We'll get boosted up towards short this time. So a little bit of a change. And Angel, he'll come in from, oh god, that's a bit rough, and he did get spotted as well. Wallbang comes in, doesn't do too much damage, takes Config down to 83 HP. MSL waiting on the other side of this smoke though.
That was their attempt at changing it up as well at B, so they have to go back towards the footings at Monster, but over at A, HellRaisers opening things up tremendously well. MSL from lower, though, does find one on Angel. It'll be a full rotation back through the B site toward A if they go that way, because they're not committing. With those 2 picks, they expect a rotation, so they'll slow it down and get further information.
4-on-3 for now. HellRaisers with another advantage here. Dead Fox yet to avenge a weapon as of yet. 1 minute remaining. We have got one smoke, now two. And Dead Fox, he finds the AWP. So this is looking very beneficial for HellRaisers as we get into presumably the final commitment. It's Bondic by himself towards long 3. Playing contact right now. They don't want to give away. They're actually coming towards this area. And AZ with a huge task ahead of him.
Taking a picture for Config. What a shot, Dead Fox. Good accuracy as well for AZ, but he's got to go against the AWP. Tries to go for the slow pick, and then they all face him down. Just MSL remaining. This is going to be a 7th round, potentially. Looks very likely. For HellRaisers, I have to say, I give them the edge right now. Money as well, not great on the north side as we would head into a round 14 situation where they won't have much to work with. This will be the 2nd round in succession. They would fall short of the mark and therefore get $1,900 into the next, but that's not really enough in most cases. In fact, a lot of these guys are going to be very limited, so MSL has to save. That goes without saying. But they pay me to say things, Henry, so I've said it anyway.
Why not? Well, MSL trying to save his M4A4 at this stage, and HellRaisers capitalizing once again. They've under those 2 picks, like you said, an adjustment from the CT side. Config feeling like he's getting bullied towards that barrel position, goes to the boost. He had the AWP as well, and he got shut down. And Wallbang comes in, and actually 2 kills at the start of the round. A pause comes in once again for HellRaisers. They're happy to use a pause after winning rounds, you know.
Yeah, that's an interesting call. Slow it down, heading into round 14, and try and see if they can figure out exactly what North are up to with their buy. They are going to force, thanks in part to the save by MSL.
As the scores on doors. Major's boy, he's been keeping them alive here, to be fair. Every round they're winning. He's finding 2 or 3 kills consistently. He's actually been quite impressive. Asian trying to keep up the pace as well. MSL has some decent rounds, but as an overall package, HellRaisers is looking relatively decent right now. They've got the lead once again. A real rough buy for North going forward, though. 2 UMPs and Config just down to a pistol. MSL and Cajun have got M4s, but not much else.
We get underway. Sticko heads off in the direction of Fountain and then Park. AK, not AWP, so he's got to get further into the site. Try and get boosted up to see anyone pushing down from long. Config's limited to just a CZ, and again, his troubles continue. He does get out toward water/construction position at this point in time.
Very defensive vault from HellRaisers. They have no idea what they're up against in terms of the buy. They know there'll be something there for North with the weapon saved. This is a nice boost. I do enjoy this one. Cajun able to look towards middle on the connector side as well. Whether we'll get a kill and fall back yet to be seen, but here he goes.
Cajun will sit with the boost, try and catch them when they go in toward the bathrooms. The smoke will definitely hinder that ability. As Angel goes and clears connector first and then heads back that direction. He's making a lot of noise, but Cajun can't locate him. Closer he gets, the more problems it'll be. Tries to hit the headshot. AK, he was dead. M4, he certainly is not. He stays alive with 8 HP. The rest of them, Dead Fox included, who's tagged up, head toward long. MSL's ready for it. They spot one retreating, smoke down. They want to swarm back in and cut off the gist. They managed that, but MSL sprays 2. Responded by Sticko, who goes back through the smoke to hit Cajun B. Fast plant potential, but they know Config's likely lurking in toward the bathrooms because it was already called, and therefore they work and triangulate onto him. As you say, the trifecta of doom, Henry.
Indeed.
It's all on AZ. Low HP on 2. UMP could find him, but Sticko's the high HP player, and he goes immediately. Take that back, excuse me. He's the one on 28, gets 4 kills in the round.
4 kills in total. 1 through the smoke as well. Great awareness, goes to the plant, gets the call. The Config could be toward the bathroom area, takes him down, and finds the final frag as well. That's huge for HellRaisers. Round number 15 coming in. North have nothing left. They have to force up with the CZs and 5.7s this time. After losing the pistol once again and losing that 3-0, North have 6 rounds. But is this going to be enough going forward on the CD side of the map? HellRaisers now should be quite comfortable at the 9-6. Look at the AWP, 4 AKs, and you assume aggression has to come in from the CDs here. One towards connector, one top middle as well. It's Cajun in that connector position. They're trying to push off towards short as well.
Angel goes into the corner. Bondic waiting to see if anyone will push through on the wide side of the smoke. No guns for North in this round. 15 flash does let AZ take that position. Try and take that fight, but Sticko again pushes in and finds another in the smoke. To Monster they go. Config unable to do much yet again. Good play from HengyG. He gets two. Flanking back out from Squeaky Door, and MSL getting one on top of the B site. Gives them somewhat of a hope. HengyG picks up an AK-47, but he's only got 19 HP. He's going to go for a long rotation as well, back toward the window. As the bomb goes down on B. Look at him run in the distance.
Yeah, it was promising for a second, but now Mages, if he gets this kill, unfortunately he can't, gives his position away. That was their final lifeline into this round. It will be 9-6. HengyB got the AK, but only 19 points of health, and unfortunately no kit either. Has a smoke. If he has any chance to win this, you can see 20 seconds. He has to find both kills in the next 7 seconds now.
And that's not going to happen. 9-6 HellRaisers T-side. Incredible half for them. They've won 5 pistols in this series.
Yeah, if they win the 6th, that could be it.
That certainly would be, I think. I think it would be too far out of reach for North. They're looking pressured, and they're looking like they're crumbling under it, especially Config. He's gone dead quiet. We'll take a break, see if he can find form, and first and foremost, find a pistol round. Pressure applied. Pistol round starts right now, and North need to win at least one in this series if they're going to win the series overall. They've done well to get this far, all things considered, but 9-6 for HellRaisers, heading over to the CT side of overpass.
Yeah, pressure certainly applied. Losing out on the CT half victory here. It's going to be HellRaisers switching halves, getting with the 9-6. And the pistol round to begin imminently. We'll have a look at the buys and see whether North present a similar idea going towards the B side with the simple smoke and flashbangs, where they bring something a little bit more technical. I would suggest the latter. It's almost self-calling after all. Their crowd behind HellRaisers for sure. They seem to be firing up all these pistol rounds so far. 6 out of 6 is possible. All 3 maps have been played here. We'll have a look at the final buy. So 1 PT50, that's in hands of MSL. And a Deagle for Config. That's audacious. Let's see whether he can get anything rolling with that. 1 smoke purchase as usual.
Nick and Angel going to go aggressive, as they often do, and pistols, they were very aggressive on their T sides. CT seemingly no different as Angel tries to spot in as they rotate in back from T stairs. Predominantly, North has gone into the lower tunnels and will wrap back around. That could catch them off out toward the party. Gotta hit the shots though. They've gotta hit the shots. Finally, it just does. Puts one down. That cues MSL to enter in, but Bondik's able to take that kill with the USP, and they'll try and track them down. Maybe they shouldn't, because Bondik and Deadfox set for crosses, and yet another pistol round is looking like it's all HellRaisers. HengyB left against 4. 2 straight series. We're going to get 6-0 for one team over 3 maps. But hold on yet because Cajun has something to say of it. Still a very tall task, for him to try and pull this back.
This is nuts. HellRaisers. If they go on to win this series, this is a huge factor behind it. Cajun, though, like he said, still within a chance. At least planting at this point. He's heading back to T-spawn. In terms of the setup for HellRaisers, we have players all over the map. It's just a 0 towards B, though. That's looking where Cajun B wants to head. He's got the T-spawn, realised that it's quite unlikely CT will be all this way pushed up. Might as well hold the sites. You wouldn't want to be isolated by yourself. Here's the nice picturesque shots of him timidly walking into the B side.
You make it sound like such a serene picture. A children's novel. Cajun walking in through Monster. Obliterated by 0. It's going to be the 10th round for HellRaisers. And as we say, I'll say it again, 6 straight pistol rounds.
It's such a big factor. That's so rare. Like, the underdogs as well, I think everyone would agree that North should be the stronger team here. There's a firepower, tactical prowess as well.
Time for some pistol DM.
Going into pistol rounds, losing 6 of them, it's such a huge factor in terms of the end result here. And if HellRaisers do go on to win this, they'll be thinking that was quite a large contributing factor. We'll see what happens as we go into the force buy here. I think every single time they've converted 3-0 as well. I can't think of a force buy in the second round at least that North have pulled it back. I'm almost certain of it.
I think the double scout setup, or was that may have been phased. It's been 2 series that we've now had like this. Although that's the thing, HellRaisers have been converting have been converting this more frequently than what we saw from phase against G2, because that time there was ecos, which is explanatory for a closer series. This is not. Dead Fox is able to get config after he takes down the teammate Bondic. Fights on, finds a 3rd as he turns around, a 4th as well. Could find another ace in this series yet. Cajun's in behind the truck, he's got the Tech 9. This is the AWP player after all, and Dead Fox gets 5 in the round.
I'll give a little round of applause for that as well. That was pretty nuts from Dead Fox. It got scary there. They lose the first frag. He's in on the UMP as well. Not known to have the crazy range, and he manages to pick off the player required. This kill pretty much decided. He pulls out the USP though. They've got head armor as well, Matt. He does a very good job to find 2 of these kills. That's amazing from Dead Fox. Well played. I think he denied the plan as well, if I'm not mistaken. He certainly did. That's massive. And 3-0. Very likely once again. 11-6. We said if North lose that pistol, HellRaisers, very good stead to actually pick up this series.
Seems inevitable at this point almost, the way things are going. Good play from Sticko, flashed in, catches config, working in through the short tunnel. Bonding. Molotov's down, will try and back down apartments. Realizes that they've gone inside of the smoke. Pre-fired it. Did a double take and saw that AZ was in fact there.
5 on 3 just like that. It's going to be Magisk and MSL dropping. I was about to say he was still alive. And 2 players remaining. Bondic lines them up. The crowd are loving it. And there's 5 players surviving once again for HellRaisers. The money is going to be stacking up for them. 3 UMPs in hand. And North, they do get 5 AKs out, but limited in terms of no Molotovs whatsoever.
Another 4 kill round for Bondic. He's had a number of them, close to other aces if you want to get there. But even when, you're right, 5 players staying alive, even when they have pistols and anti-ecos, they're not finding anything against HellRaisers. North's not getting any kills with pistols.
It's been strange for CSGO in that respect.
Yep.
Normally, when you win 6 pistols around, you'd assume you'd get ecoed in the second or third at some point. Hasn't happened once.
Well, but even the kills. I mean, they went on
clean
cash.
sweep.
It was 4 rounds with only 2 kills. AZ got both of them. This one's a clean sweep again. They're struggling to even get damage dealt.
Yeah, that's a problem just in terms of the economy game, because HellRaisers, their money's stacking up now. They still have a chance within this round. We do have 5 sets of head armor though for North, so the UMPs become less effective, but still a 3-man setup towards long this time. A bit different, but that's what the situation calls for when you've got lesser weaponry here. Hoping they can find a wandering terrorist coming towards long and getting his head completely destroyed by the close range SMGs.
Cajun just started off. Backs away from long after he rounds out. Surprisingly, although his teammates were already at the top of connector, doesn't check to make sure there's no one pushed up in the party position. The way things have been going, it's likely that someone could have been. They are going to push now. AK ready though. Headshot perfect. Sees the second as well, but doesn't land it. Bondic actually prevails. And he'll run back down long, but gets greeted from the bathroom connector by MSL.
4 on 3. And And a chance now for North to run away this round. They will be heading back towards the B side. There are 2 CDs waiting for them. They're smoked out for now. Zero in a good position. If he can get one frag here, pulls it back in their favor. Good grenade as well. Sticko, he's only got the UMP as well, but head blown off. That should be a tied up, but the bomb has been dropped.
Dropped once and recovered as Zero gets taken down. Magist to grab it. Dead Fox still alive, so after saying things don't go well on pistols, they do on the gun round. North is able to pick up 7th.
Yeah. This has actually been a common trait of North so far. Keep consistently going down 3-0, but win that first gun round and start to stack up a few rounds after that. Want to be very careful they don't give too much away here in the 5th round, sorry. 3 players did survive that round as well, but still it'll be quite a devastating reset. 3 players have to fully invest into this round. That's Magis, Config, and Cajun as well. So a must-win round for North at this point. Lose this, will be 13-7 and another eco going forward. So Dead Fox now back on the AWP. That was technically a bonus round. They had 3 UMPs into that one. And we'll see whether they can answer back here in round number 20.
Toward the bathrooms, AZ spraying through. Bullet goes in the main door, through the wall, and hits the side of the other. Lots of misled as to where they were coming from. Molotov will go down as they approach the underpass position, and Dead Fox not quite in a position to catch them off, not quite with the angle open enough to see it. They clear the bottom of the stairs and go back, and he still hasn't swung out. Bondic is looming again, though, with Dead Fox toward the bathrooms, and now they're going to start to push. AZ and MSL may, they back off, may get caught by this.
No frags given away on either side, but Sticko has taken peppering there down to 36 HP. North have decent map control as well. You can see 2 players in the form of AZ and Cajun towards long aim. Good smoke support at this point, 40 seconds remaining. Known as quite a methodical execution-based team, North. They've got the map control and they can actually do that if they want to.
This is the interesting thing with HellRaisers, is how much pressure they put on the front side of the bathrooms.
Oh, that would
They give up long. Yep, that might be extinguished immediately. Flash through, but Bondic still manages the kill. Has bomb as well. Sprays yet another.
What?
Down goes Magisk. They're finding the duels, they're finding the fights, and they're finding the bomb early in rounds, which makes things awkward for North. They've recovered it here, but Dead Fox is still in the bathrooms. Misses the shot. Cajun's there.
Oh, that was the kill. If he finds that, that pretty much ties it up. There's 10 seconds remaining. He can't deny the plan. It comes in 3 versus 2. I think they're conceding already and falling back. They knew that Dead Fox, if he gets one, they've got a chance. And as soon as he goes down, it's very unlikely. No nades remaining. They do have a kip, but Stick has low HP as well. So North do manage to get 2 rounds in a row, and that's going to break the money as well of HellRaisers. They'll be falling back, and this is a chance to really get back into this game overall. 0s towards T-Spawn. And decent map control to start there from North, managing to push the CDs back. And I thought that misthrown incendiary was going to cost Bondic his situation. And the fact he was in front of them, 30 seconds remaining, he could have locked them out and had them run through fire. But he actually recovers very well, gets 2 kills. Wasn't quite enough though. Cajun stepped up, and North do find 1 round in return. 12-8 now, and presumably an eco for HellRaisers. They did save 2 M4s. They could force around into 1. I think considering the lead they have, it's not worth it. Might as well see what you can do with some upgraded pistols, the 2 M4s, and try and cause as much damage as you can. Don't really think too much about winning the round, but obviously still a chance with Zero and Sticko, who are both playing very well right now. Zero's on 16 kills as we get into this one. Full round for North. They've got the AWP out this time, and all the grenades required.
Flash goes over. Dead Fox not fully blinded up, but it does allow the T's to work out toward the park a little bit quicker. So North a fighting chance again, despite everything they've done to really lose the advantage, and mostly lose pistols, as it would seem.
Well, the crowd is starting to cheers now. This is a packed theater, to be fair. It's quite impressive.
Yeah, I mean, this time we actually have Ukrainian teams through, so they're all here. Last time we had Virtus Pro, HellRaisers, and Na'Vi knocked out in the groups.
Well, let's see if that's going to help HellRaisers all in this difficult rounds. Pretty standard stuff so far from North. Smoking off towards the bathrooms, Molotov towards the steps position as well. That'll just buy himself some room to work with there. Flash just to negate the AWP, and he'll be making his way towards Connector.
MSL down the stairs, clears it as his teammate walks up the hallway. B wide open, but they don't want to walk into the wrong position. In fact, they might. They're going back toward A. Config, go probe that B site. No one wanted to give up much. Good shot from MSL. takes Angel, but Zero's still here with an M4, one of the two. Still inching toward the A site. Execution underway. Magisk, Shadow taken by Sticko. That means the second M4 is still in position. They don't know it's there. Finding the kill, the bomb goes down forward. There's 3 players still in A, and they don't even check B. Config grabs the bomb, and they're going to commit. They're going to continue to pushing on with 18 seconds. MSL 1, but traded back. Dead Fox with the other. Huge, huge misplays by HengyG. He just barely holds it. Nearly gave up everything, and somehow they win the round.
It was so tense there. HengyG being saved the day just about. You could see the panic coming from North. They lose those couple of frags. They run into the stack there. HellRaisers took a bit of a gamble, rotating everyone towards the A site. They dropped the bomb at the 20-second mark. There's no option to go back there. They're forced to actually fully commit towards the A side of the map. They lose the exchange there. 2 versus 1. HengyG strikes at the perfect time, though. He's got the Tech 9 in hand against those weakened players. Finds them both in the back. Certainly a tight situation, though. And that wasn't a force by HellRaisers. They saved 2 rifles into that one, but could have gone either way. Great effort by them, but North tighten the gap slightly. 12-9 now. And in terms of the buy for HellRaisers, they are committing to this one. Famous in the hands of Angel.
Bondik's apparently a member of the Crips with his little shaved eyebrow.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I haven't seen anyone else in Ukraine with that yet, but maybe you should bring that.
Yeah, no.
We'll give it a go tonight.
I had a guy on my hockey team did that once. Turns out he actually was part of the gang.
Oh, nice.
Was a fighter in the queue when he made it there. And he was also, unfortunately, my roommate and liked to take up the entire bed. So I started sleeping on the floor.
You shared the bed with him?
We had to in certain hotels when we traveled. It was awful.
I bet you hated that.
I did. It was the worst. Then we tried to go sleeper van. That didn't work when you get like the mad, like huge sleeper bus. 17 beds, 22 players on the team. Good thinking by the coaches.
It's not bad.
Yeah. AZ and MSL go back from Fountain. And they'll head back in toward the bathrooms position where Bondik waits. He sees the Shadow. That should be a pre-fire, but it doesn't go quick enough. AZ ducks underneath of it and gets the shot toward Bondik. So now Angel's got it all to do. He's looking over to his teammate's screen to find further information as he backs off. Dead Fox stays in the bathrooms. They go back over now toward B instead. Forward position from Zero. Sticko playing the swing at the boards between both Sandbags and Monster. Smoke's down. They won't elect to rush in carelessly just yet. Flashes go out. That'll catch Zero. He's got his vision back in time. The second one he won't. AZ's got the strike. So too does Config, and this should be round over.
Yeah, this is looking promising now for North, doing a great job here. Another default there, going towards the bathrooms. Like you said, I thought Bondik had the chance. Those shadows are advantageous to the CTs, to potential Ts walking through. He can't get it done. Refrag comes in, and AZ been great with this team in the last few weeks. Is managing to find 2 very influential kills. Config chimes in as well, and 2 weapons to be sell for HellRaisers now. 3 rounds in a row for North, what was looking like a very bleak situation. They've managed to pull it back to something that's promising. 4th stage loss bonus for HellRaisers after this one. They will be saving 2 weapons, but it's not a survive. We have got 1 player challenging towards long. That's going to be AZ. Hungry for a few more frags, even with low HP.
Tries to get the shot toward Dead Fox, does AZ. Can't quite do it. Sitting with 3 HP, can't really take the fight either. Dead Fox jumps up, tries to go for a chance. But either way, they keep 2 up, HellRaisers. And speaking of 2, that's now the differential in the score as North make it into double digits. Once more without pistols.
And I think the money's tight as well. We'll see whether the HellRaisers boys decide to force into this one with 2 saved M4s. They still have the lead. And I must stress that you don't have to force while you have a lead like this towards the end stage of the game. That's how you throw games away. Sure, use the M4s and try and do what you can with some good pistols as well, but it's not worth fully forcing into it and limiting yourself going forward. You might as well keep the money strong and still keep your lead. Might go down to 12-11, but you'll have a greater chance of actually winning the game. And North now very fast to back towards long. 3 players heading towards this position, backed up by HengyG just holding towards flower beds there. They'll flash towards the bathrooms, see if there's anyone close by. Cleared it out. This is great map control so early on in the round.
Dick, though, trying to get aggressive, has Dead Fox over his shoulder with one of the M4s. He's done well, better than well. He snapped back, Sticko's got 1 bomb, goes down near the bathrooms, but kill required by Magisk to open up the bomb. back into their possession once more with limited weaponry. They walk the wrong direction. HellRaisers has done this. Cajun's left on an AWP. He'll fight forward to get Sticko, but the bomb's still out by Bathrooms. He's going to be swarmed off. He's got to go to an AK. He doesn't realize both are in the same direction, and they're going to play the corner together, which makes it all too easy. Well done, HellRaisers, to find 13, and that is seriously going to hurt the economy for North.
Classic MSL call at this point. The fact that he has been so slow and methodical and execution-based so far, he tried to chuck in one of these curveballs. There's a couple of guns are saved, commits towards long, tries to commit all the way up as well, and he finds himself in a crossfire of those M4s. They get mowed down. Fast flanks coming in from HellRaisers as well. Find them round number 13. In terms of the money, North did win 4 rounds in a row, so they're okay. Money has been whittled down. This will be the final buy for them.
Exactly, so they can easily be broken right now in final buy, pending the 14th round for HellRaisers as well. Angel's got his statue. Both sides occupied, but Dead Fox has one. He snaps, gets to AZ, bomb down again in a forward position where HellRaisers can see it. Good spot.
Good shot.
Cajun barely sees him and still manages to nail it.
There's a wall bang as well, so he barely could see him. Just the top of the pixel, I think.
That was when he shuffled in his movement. Foot spotted. Dead Fox can't land it.
Both of them leg each other.
Yep. Damage either way. Neither get a kill. Cajun waits. Patience pays off. He wins the exchange, and the nade doesn't go far enough.
I don't think that was worth it from Dead Fox. They've got this huge advantage. It's so tense right now. You've been legged. Just fall back. Accept it. And now it's a 3-on-3. And look at Config. He snuck in. Zero has no idea. This exchange is so key right now. Who's spotted first? Zero, slow to react. Config punishes him for it.
Well done. But now he's got to hold off B site. No, they're going to go back. They still want the bomb from A. They haven't gone around the corner. Cajun's too low, and he's quite hesitant to try and take back this position.
I think when you get that 2-man advantage to start around, you've got to fall the back there. You can't just stick around and hopefully find some more. Good effort from Dead Fox to hit the leg, but should have been falling back. And now the round's slipping away. Convict so good at being sneaky and getting into B bomb sides, it seems, almost every single time undetected as his teammates cause a kerfuffle in middle.
Bomb's going to go to connector because it's not got a lot of time. 24 seconds. If Bondic had gone, he could have just absolutely obliterated them, not being ready for him to come from Bathrooms. He still has a chance to be perfectly timed on the flank. He may get Cajun as soon as he hits the sandbags. Bomb's just baited around the corner. Config will find one more, and now it's, unfortunately, information given up. Bondic had a perfect opportunity to spray down, but he may get limited. Cajun's going to watch toward Monster. Low HP, misses the first shot. Cajun did all the work to get them back into this, remember. Gifted, as you say, by Dead Fox getting over aggressive, but Bondic will back off. North will get number 11, keep themselves in it with the money. And again, it's back and forth because HellRaisers are in a tight position.
It's just picking your battles, right? 2-man advantage. You think this 10, we get fully reset if we lose this round. We need to be very careful. We've got this. And Dead Fox trying to be the hero, in my opinion, gets taken down, and all of a sudden Config, he becomes the hero. The fact he's got him towards B and snuck into that tight corner as well, just waiting to hear a footstep. Zero had no idea. I said slow to react, to be fair. He had no idea that was even a possibility. Taken down, and that's a huge round. Angel has to call for a pause at this time, only saving 1 M4. This is now looking very promising for North to tie things up at 13-13. Still with the lead, HellRaisers. Still with a shout of winning it. Awkward camera there.
Just a camera, mate. Don't read into it. So HellRaisers trying to calm themselves. 3 rounds is all they need to make it through on what many would consider to be their home soil, despite that they are a European team at this point in time with their roster.
Sure. Hungarians, Slovakians,
and 2 Ukrainians, yeah, and the organization is based from here, so it's that reason.
13-11. Looks like Zero has invested quite a lot of cash into this round. He's gone out of $600 buying an M4A1S and some body armor. Bondic saved his, and he spent $700 into this round, gets a kit out, drops a pistol over as well, I believe. CZ for Dead Fox. We'll see what he can bring to the round here. Still a chance. They have been good on these real weak buys. North struggling at times. Progression towards the connector position here. 13-11. This is the 3rd map of the series. You're just joining us. Quarterfinals. Loser goes home. Winner goes into the semi-final.
Bondic will wait for the round of the corner, and Angel with slightly left position of him will bait them toward his crosshair. That's the plan. It's a tight position to do it, but spray them down potentially. HellRaisers has done very well in these situations with 2 rifles in the past. picked up one of the rounds. HengyG denied them of another. MSL, fast pace, gets caught by Deadfox. What a shot on AZ! As he sat in the doorway, exposed far too much to bathrooms. That second shot was incredible, but now it's on to Zero. Sprays back down to get HengyG, and again they come close with only 2 rifles. Zero's got position on Config as well. Walks in alone.
Config, there was no need for that. 2-on-2. Low HP call comes in. Now it's up to Magisk in a tight situation. And I would say he has the advantage here. Finds one. And 30 seconds remaining, has no idea. Yep, you're absolutely right. Deadfox going absolutely wild with the CZ. Finds round number 14. That's going to be a harsh reset as well. Coming up to series point, they have to take a pause here, North. They've got like 2K per player, maybe just slightly more, this close to 5K. Deadfox, how did he manage that?
Look at this. One bullet, bang.
That's sick. Yeah, that's amazing. And then Deadfox continues the pain. Zero. I'm surprised Config did that. Not thinking necessarily that. It's such a big round. He's trying to end it as quickly as possible, get the jump on the players towards shore. He took a gamble, didn't work out. The awareness comes in from Zero, and then comes into the 1v1. Deadfox steps up, and that's going to be crushing now for North. So close to the comeback, and 6 pistols against them. All of them converted to 3 zeros. And HellRaisers now in a very good position going forward. The buy comes in for North. They have to buy into this. 2 AK-47s. 2 pistols, and HengyG, he's got the UMP. They've got armor to work with here. In terms of grenade, 3 smokes and a Molotov. That's about it. AWP not available for HellRaisers either. Not out of it just yet, though. If North can win this round, it's a reset and return. That's what they're aiming for here. Certainly going to be a difficult task, but let's see what they can get towards long here. Deadfox waiting once again. Can't hit that first shot. Decides to fall back.
Decides to. Almost because he has to. Get toward the bathrooms. HengyG and MSL, Magisk, and AZ out toward the little dinner party. Are you invited? I heard that's where the after party is, actually.
On a map.
Yep. You have to join into the server to be there. It's free alcohol, though.
I didn't drink.
In the game.
No, I didn't drink.
Neither do I. Only one of us is telling the truth. You can vote now on Twitter. Deadfox tagged up. Goes in behind the bank delivery vehicle. Bondic, though, is going to fight forward. He's been very good. He's been aggressive. And he's certainly showing why it works as down goes Config. Map point looms. MSL has to work in from long. All 3 North players going the same direction. Bomb makes its way into default, but they still can't solve where Bondic is gone. And Deadfox continues with good accuracy. Not even on the AWP. It's the AK this time. Bondic slips in. This is done. Magisk versus 5 players on an AK-47 after the force buy. Finds the first. Double peek pending. Triple. All 4 of them face him down. And it is map and series point for HellRaisers.
Big plays there. How crisp was that from Bondic? Finds 2 kills to kick things off, and a 3rd as they make their way towards the A side. Wasn't the most convincing of executions. Didn't have a lot to work with there. Got that long control once again. No AWP against them. They went for it. Bondic shuts him down. I'm sure that's the replay we're about to see. A little bit of time traveling there, but there it is. You saw how it went down, and that bomb going down the A side pretty much decided it. Here we go, series point. North need 4 in a row. In round number 27 here with Deagles and Tech 9s. A few smokes to work with here. And they're not giving in just yet. They will be heading towards B, seeing what they can do. Magis has control of connector as well. The crowd coming to life. One more round will do it.
And not only that, this crowd will stay in the building and get extremely excited. Our next match was just on screen. Na'Vi going as the heavy favorites against a resurgent Fnatic, finally getting form with the legendary roster back together. But will they make it through? Will HellRaisers finish this off? 2 Ukrainian teams
kind of
to the
sick.
semifinals. That's a very neat boost.
I've not
on
seen
top
it
of the door. That is so sick.
I've never seen this.
Neither have I. In the vines, all the way to barrels. It's a 2-man boost. It's not a pixel walk. This is amazing. Oh, he missed it. Go back up, and do it again. The opportunity
Honestly,
may have
I've
passed,
never
though.
seen this.
The opportunity may have passed. Oh, my God. Overpass. How many boosts like this exist on this map? He's going to look for it again. They've got to be so careful. He's got to get the guy below him to take an extra step up. He's got it. He's trying. Sticko doesn't know where it's coming from. Oh. He may have looked back and seen it, and he tried desperately. I wish that hit just for the sake of the excitement.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
That is really cool. They're desperate times, go with desperate measures. Roll out the nukes to boost on top of the door. That's pretty cool. Didn't work out, though. It's going to be 15-11. Final execution towards B. Angel with the first frag from heaven. That might be it. The bomb will be planted. Can they do anything with this, North?
window. Bomb is planted fast as well, which can cause confusion for the defense, but the defense are up to it. Zero might just be a hero, and Angel, he'll take down Config. It's AZ remaining, and North are gone. HellRaisers upset 2-1 Six Pistols to make the semifinal in a home event against all odds. Incredible performance from them, and North are left stunned.
What a game. Two amazing series we've been given here today. Not a lot of it made sense. 6 pistol rounds, and all of them converted to 3-0s as well. You have to say that's a huge contributing factor, but you can't take anything away from HellRaisers. At one point, all of the players stepped up there. Deadbox really coming to life there, winning some crucial rounds on some difficult force buys as well. That CZ round comes to mind, and you have to feel a bit gutted there for North. They'll be thinking about this pistol round for a long time, but on paper, they were the favourites coming into this one, and I'd say, especially on Cobble to kick things off, they looked like the much better team. Couldn't close things out on Cash, and Overpass eludes them as well. And the hometown favourites, they do go on to the semi-finals.
Do indeed. Salute to the crowd. They'll play tomorrow. The sister team, if you want to call it that, the other Ukrainian team coming up next in Navi versus Fnatic. But 2 straight rounds, or series rather, you got me, I hooked on the rounds, that have gone the distance with one team winning all the pistols. I think it shows to show you the underdogs are winning because of mistakes, perhaps, by the team that you would have expected to win it.
Yeah, I have to agree. That was very entertaining. Few casts for us, Matt, but I don't know, the fact that so many pistol rounds won today, and in terms of that was a differentiating factor going forward, it definitely begs the question as to whether this is traditional CS we're seeing or a bit of an anomaly. I'm impressed by HellRaisers overall. The fact they managed to close out the series against North is great, but North will be kicking themselves, not picking up a single pistol there.
Absolutely. No, I mean, this is another opportunity for them to survive an event and do well. They look like they were on the rise. They've been struggling. They set it on the desk since Epicenter. They're getting into playoffs, but that's it. That's all they're doing. They're not getting the runs that they are capable of. So with that said, North gone, HellRaisers through. We go back over to the desk, and I think all of us are 0 for 2 at this point in our predictions, if I'm not mistaken, guys.
Pretty sure.